sleep better. I need to get to the bottom of my thyroid, and am doing the gut thing right now. I really like to get an FMT because I've heard these fecal matter transplants have absolutely changed life, but a lot of people have gotten sick from them too, because they have to screen these donors who donate their fecal matter, make sure there's no other bacteria or hepatitis in it, God forbid. So, yeah, that's it. They're all equally important, but I couldn't stress enough, especially for the people that are into their 30s, is to make sure the glands are all functioning properly. I seem to get in the sympathetic state opposed to the parasympathetic state too much. That's probably just from my years of abuse from Lyme disease and stuff, or my autonomic nervous system is out of whack. So I do like to take organic marijuana. This is actually hemp, but it's a strong hemp. I don't like these little cute hemp tinctures that everyone's selling right now. They don't work. And the people that say they do, well, then they haven't had real homegrown CBD, not hemp. This stuff's amazing. I'm fortunate people give this to me free because my friend works on a licensed farm in the state of Washington. I am blessed with my supplements. You ask how I may afford this, but my brother's in the medical field and he helps me out with that, which helps big time. And then a doctor helps me out with the peptides, so I'm able to save a lot of money, which I don't have. Anyway, that's my video. I hope it can help somebody. If you have any questions, feel free to go to Lyme Life. It's a private group that I started, or you can find me on Facebook and PM me, Trenton Harbor, or you can even text me on my Google number. That's 623-688-3007. It goes to my computer and my email. If you have any questions, that's great. I should like to mention that every once in a while, if Bartonella gets really bad, it doesn't really anymore because I built my system up so strong that I don't have to deal with Alinea anymore, which is good. But I built my system up so strong I don't have to take this anymore. But that was great for Bartonella. I make sure I'm always taking charcoal and chlorella. If you like spirulina better, that's good. Some people can't take charcoal, so they take the clay. I like the clay preferably. It's a little more expensive because you want to have some type of binder to bind all that stuff. I think down the road, once I reach some of my goals, I would, and the technology gets better, I wouldn't mind trying some exosomes for treatment. But that's a whole nother topic. I think I'm going to stay away from stem cells probably for the rest of my life, because even though some people have a lot of luck with it, there's too many tragic stories, and it hasn't been perfected yet. And I don't think it's going to happen in my life, being 45 or 46, wherever I am. But I think my nieces and their kids' generation are going to be benefiting from some amazing technology with stem cells, exosomes, and CRISPR. But I have a feeling CRISPR technology won't be available to use to anyone until the world changes and the greed and the politics in every country is gone, and the pharmaceuticals. Until that's gone, it's not going to be allowed, because it's all about money and greed with all these corporations and power. But I think the way the world is going right now is actually in a positive direction, because there's awareness from technology. And there's been some negative things too with that. But I think we're heading towards where corruption and greed will eventually be gone. It may be hundreds of years, but we're headed that way. And I think we're eventually headed towards where everyone's equally rich. There's not wealth. Everything will just be there, because I think we're heading towards free energy in the next few hundred years. You know, the thing that, was it Tesla invented? These little, something like this that can draw energy from around, and people can have energy from all over the world. They don't need to plug into something. You just press a button and it creates energy, draws in. So I think eventually we're going to live in a one government world that's all peace, love, and good health, no currency. That's my dream. But I think we're heading there. It's amazing how many, and maybe this because I am a little intuitive and I think in the future a lot, but I really think we're still in very, very barbaric times to where we could be. I mean, you're talking to a guy whose grandpa, who's alive and is only 45 years old, whose grandpa was born in 1889. How many people do you know that know someone who's alive and this young that has a grandpa, not great grandpa, that was born in 1889 or in 1898? So I think we're still in very barbaric times, but I think this is the best we have at our fingertips for now. And I feel horrible I forgot this, because this is one of my probably number one things for next level. And I've saved it for the end, mostly because I forgot it. But that is IVs. UVBI, ultraviolet, blood irradiation, and ozone IVs completely invade the cells and kill all the bad stuff in it. If I could do a UVBI and ozone once a week, I would do it if I could afford it. I'd actually start with a UVBI twice a week, Monday and Friday, for several months, just to eradicate. And once you get your cells healthy and start cleaning all these bugs out, your system's just going to get stronger. You need to allow it to give it time to build up as you're cleaning all this stuff out. I'm hopefully going to be starting that next month with just one a month, which will help. They did do a study on UVBI in UK where people were doing a UVBI, I think twice a week for 6 months, and they eradicated Lyme. I tried to find that study. I don't know if it's still online, but that is one of my elements to the next level. PEMF therapy, IV therapy with UVBI and ozone, peptides, and these great Sanum products, and of course, any additional hormones you need and support you need for your glands. So that's it. That's going to wrap it up. 40 minutes in. That's the best I know. It's the most I've learned. Unfortunately, I suffered DNA damage along the way and learned this too late. But at least I'm feeling better now and not walking around wanting to die every day because I'm so symptomatic. I think once you have that, and if you can have, not to get a little mushy on you, but the core thing you have to have, if you can find it, or if you already have it, or if you're not aware about it, is love. And I'm not just talking about family support and family love. If you need, it's important, it's vital to have a significant other, a lover that supports you 100% and gives you love unconditionally. Because if you have love at your core, you're going to heal amazingly more. I think that's how a lot of these healers that are true healers, like Charlie Goldsmith from Australia, a legitimate, the only healer I know of, I think he heals from love, from his heart chakra, from his mind, combining his mind and his heart. That's how he's able to heal people from a distance, because it's a frequency. So if you have love in your life, when I was in the middle last year, before I got the ampcoil, I was in love. I just met someone, and being in love with her, she gave me so much love. I felt like I didn't even feel my symptoms because the love was so strong, and it's an emotion. And unfortunately, she took her life just a few months after meeting her. And with that, I lost that love, and I noticed my health regressing. That was probably the worst moment in my life, even more so than getting Lyme, but emotionally anyway. So if you have love, hold on to it and don't take it for granted. If you don't have it, look for it and find it. You can find someone with the new Riley app that Elizabeth invented from the East Coast. She's a Lyme victim herself. She's only in her early 20s. She started an app called Riley. She had it developed. I think it's still in beta mode right now, but you can still download it. And it's for people that have health challenges similar to yours that are looking for love. Now, the whole question is, can two sick people support each other? I think they can emotionally, but financially that may be an issue because a lot of people can't work. And a lot of people, they call this the poor man's or rich man's disease because you have to have some funds, but there's always a way. I'm definitely not rich. And I found a way to go next level, which I think is the best way of treating. I just need to add the IV. Anyway, peace be with you, and hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped. Peace and love.